Well, it seems Americans are not holding out much hope for Vice President Kamala Harris if she were to become President Kamala Harris. A new Politico report claims voters have real doubts about Harris as a potential presidential candidate. And this, Fox's latest polling shows 55% of Americans hold an unfavorable opinion of the vice president. That's a lot of people to agree on anything, and they don't like her. But it seems the liberal media just cannot stop fawning over her. Vanity Fair says Biden is underutilizing Kamala. Well, she's got like 9 jobs. So what else could he give her? And where could she have her first success? The Independent is asking, is Kamala the Democrats' secret weapon? Yes, it's a real secret. And she has a glowing new feature out with Rolling Stone. Here's a quote. Harris's strengths are often ponderous ones. Her thoughtfulness can look like indecision. Her noodling of potential solutions can lead to unexpected changes of course. Her policies may be progressive, but her ways of tackling them have often been incremental. In the understudy role that is the vice presidency, especially such pragmatism can lack flash.
Bill, you know, I've heard that song, I think, 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And I never knew the words were, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain.
I really heard that for the first time. I didn't.
You did?
No.
I had no clue.
Yes, yes.
But it's going to be first on the karaoke list coming up here. I'll make it quick here. They did a poll, Politico Morning Consult. A third of voters think it's likely Harris would win. Just a third. 3 of 5 Democrats believe she would prevail. That means 2 of 5 do not think she can win. She has the border attached to her. She is the border czar. When you sit down at a debate, you have to say, what have you done lately? It's like the old spot from the 1980s, where's the beef? And Republicans
Or Janet Jackson's What Have You Done Lately?
Make a commercial that they walk out with that spotlight and that old Russian clothing in the commercial and ask, where's the beef? And I think Kamala Harris has yet to be able to make her case as VP for the past 3.5 years.
Tudor.
I think there could be no better running mate for Joe Biden. What a perfect situation. No one wants her to be president, and he's a disaster. So for them, it's fantastic. She can go out there and she can talk about abortion and cackle, and people will just say, well, she'll at least reach young women, and she still is no threat to him. It's kind of ideal.
Emily.
I'm just struck by the continued false narrative we've heard from the mainstream media this entire time. So included in that Vanity Fair article where they said, for all that her election may have meant for women and people of color, her first years in office were marred by more than disrespect. And then they go on to list them, but always explain why. A series of gaffes, but anyone's first time in D.C. can give them the bend.
What?
A series of thankless jobs, they say, and impossible assignments. Don't mention the border. They mention fixing the economy in Central America. They talk about, however, on the other side of their mouth, how she held eye contact during the interview. So all they're doing is shoving her in the same box that she was trying to get out of, in their words. I note, too, that they discuss, and we've talked about this before, the hubris that she has at all times, right? That sort of defiant, indignant, how dare you not respect me, but she hasn't earned it. They talked about how she's declined all of the invitations extended to her by other heads of state spouses. And that she will say, I'm not a spouse, I'm here as the second most powerful leader, and she's declined them. Talk about erosion, again, of our allied relationships, all because they can't see further than their own position.
That's like me going to the Super Bowl and pushing Patrick Mahomes out of the way and saying, I know I have no experience, but I'm going to throw a touchdown and win the game.
There you go, Chief, so mine.
You know, I think there are 2 qualities you want in a vice president. Number 1, someone who helps you cross the finish line electorally. Number 2, someone who can be your heir apparent and be president next. She clearly fails on number 2. Even Democrats don't think 2 and 5 that she could become the next president. Counterpoint, she may be good on 1. And here's what I mean by that. This polling shows she polls very well on abortion. This polling shows she has 67% approval among Black voters, outperforming Biden, and she slightly outperforms him among Latino voters. So I know it goes against conventional wisdom, but she may just help him with those key groups.
Yeah, and my advice to anybody who has to debate her, because she reportedly, have you seen the reports where she's already practicing and we don't know who the Republican vice presidential candidate is, come up with a unified top-down message on abortion and do it before that debate.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.